it then, and then you can charge it.
That's a house, Marvin. That is a house.
Okay. I just gave a great speech before, and I don't think we were plugged into listening. So, just to give everybody an update, we're here again at Bluffs for a junior high boys baseball game between the Southeastern Suns and the West Central Cougars. We are waiting for an umpire to show up. They had jury duty today, so game is delayed slightly, but please come back and just stay tuned. And when we're ready to go, we'll audio back up and bring you the game. So stay tuned. first base is hitting cleanup. In the fifth spot is number 1 Stevens, who will be on the mound today. Then you have Ramsey, who's playing second base. You have Noah Russell, who's in left field. And then you have number 24 Billingsley, who's in right. And then we'll have Alex Russell as DH in the 9 hole, with Wilcox actually playing center field in that spot. For the Cougars, we'll have number 23 Cooper Ettinger leading it off. He's catching. Tucker Arnold will be playing second base and hitting in the 2 spot. Anthony Hance is at shortstop. Gabe Howard will be in cleanup playing first. Blaine Vortman will be in right field, batting 5th. Hayden Johns is on the mound today, hitting 6th. Thrice Kirkpatrick is at third base and hitting in the 7 hole. Emerson Little will be in left field. And then the number 9 hole will be Ben Banger in center. So that's the lineup, and we're getting ready to get underway here. So Hayden Johns is on the mound, and McClintock, the shortstop, up. First pitch is a strike. So I know the Cougars had their first game on Monday, and they took a loss there, and I believe that Southeastern is 0-3, so somebody's going to come out of here with their first one of the season today. Hopefully it's the Cougars.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're in a 1-1 count here. A big breaking curveball there from Johns that McClintock was able to say no to. Johns pitching from the stretch. Just a little outside.
Behind the plate, we have Clint Vineyard, and Matt Olson is back. He was here Monday behind the plate. He's our field umpire.
And that'll be the first base runner of the day for Southeastern. Base on balls, and McClintock will go to first. So now we have the third baseman, Cludray. Johns from the stretch. McClintock going. He got a really good jump there. There's not going to be much of a chance of getting him. And he actually fielded the ball at second. That was a great play. Ettinger made the throw and one-hopped it, and McClintock was actually standing there waiting on it and fielded the ball on the bag. So that's a really good jump. All right, so that first pitch was a ball to Cludray, so there you go. Johns brings a nice fastball right down the middle there. All right, we got Arnold holding on the runner at second there. Strike 2 from Hance. Ooh, I'm sorry, Johns. He was pitching. Hance was pitching Monday. I had it in my mind.
Yep, and I think what Johns is doing with this batter is just rear back and throw. A little off, no off speed. There he goes, a little off speed, and there he's out of the zone again. So
he had some success. He pitched at least 1 inning, maybe 2 innings on Monday, and he had some success with that curveball because they were chasing it, because he does a really good job of starting it in a zone, and then it goes out. But if they're picking it up early, there's a nice strike. Ground ball to third base. Kirkpatrick, he makes the play, throws it to first for the out, but advances McClintock to third. But that's what we want to do. Those strikes make him put the ball in play. So that's going to bring up number 18, Schoonover. He's behind the plate today for the Suns. So we're 0-0 in the first, 1 out, runner on third. Johns fakes a throw over to third. And he's from the stretch, and that pitch just a bit outside. It gets by Ettinger. McClintock's coming home to throw to the plate, and he's safe for the first run.
It's closer than it needed to be. I think he's probably will be told to get down next time.
Yeah, he even slowed down worthy play on that ball.
Yeah, we're not. We don't have the fan cam set up today, but again, it wasn't anybody making that play.
Johns with a nice pitch down low. Ball hit back up the middle. He gets a glove on it, has plenty of time, and makes the out at first.
Nice job by Hayden fielding his position. Both outs good plays. We didn't talk enough about Kirkpatrick getting up on that grass on that first out, making sure if you've played here enough, you know you can sit right on the edge of the grass and take that advantage. You sit back and let that lip eat you up, it will.
Yeah. All right, so we've got the first baseman Lance up here. It's 1-0 Southeastern, top of the first with 2 outs. Johns with a nice strike there. Fouled down the first base line and out of play.
And if you're the right fielder, the second baseman or first baseman, pay attention to that swing, as you hear Coach saying it a couple times. And good to see Hayden just rear back right now.
Yeah, he's got a nice fastball.
Mm-hmm.
So 2-1 here to Lance. That one's a little outside there. That takes the count to 3-1. To Lance. Let's see if Hayden can come in here and get it. There's a nice pitch. That looks like it's fair.
Yeah,
They end up calling a foul ball
he
there.
did call it a foul.
It'd be really hard because those lines aren't painted that well on that grass, and I can't see anything from here. It'd be tough to figure that out. Nice pitch there from Johns, and then nice job by Lance to fight that off and stay alive here. Let's see if he goes fastball. I'd love to see that. Just a little bit low and outside. Not a bad spot, though. So that's a 2-out walk here. And if they stay true to form, they might be trying to get this base on the first pitch here. They got a really good jump the last time on him, and they may try and do the same. So this is number 1, the pitcher, Stevens.
Well, they got the jump on him last time because he forgot he had a runner and went right into the windup. If you remember, coach had to slow him down, put him back in the stretch. So, second game of the year, probably a kid, I don't know, but probably playing some pretty big time for the first time, on the baseball team. So
Yeah.
At the junior high level, I know we've seen him in Little League, and we know he can play. And
Yeah, I didn't even notice he was in the windup on that first pitch.
yeah, there was a reason for the jump. Now he does go here, throw down to second
Good
base.
throw by
good
Ettinger.
shot. And Hans does not handle it. Good throw by Ettinger, good transfer and everything.
So Lance, second stolen base of the day for the Suns, and he moves to second on the stolen base. That pitch was a ball to Stevens, so the count's now 2-1. There's 2 outs here. Southeastern's up 1-0. That's a high pitch hit out to right field. Vortman's under it, looking good, makes the play. Nice play there by Vortman. Looks like he's been doing some practicing out there or something. So at the end of the top of the first, Southeastern gets 1 run, and we'll be back for the bottom. All right, we're back here for the bottom of the first inning. Southeastern was able to get a run across the plate in the top of the first, but we're leading off here. It's Cooper Ettinger, and then Tucker Arnold and then Anthony Hance are the first three hitters for West Central here. On the mound for Southeastern is number 1, Stevens, and he pumps in a first pitch strike there to start the game. That was a little high and inside. Coop had a really nice hit into center field on Monday, and the center fielder made a nice play, so hopefully he can kind of stay hot and making that good solid contact.
Well, what you like to see right off the bat, Stevens pump one in there and he's swinging. So one thing about West Central, they may be a little overly aggressive in their first game, but you like to see them swinging the bats, so they'll figure the zone out.
Foul ball straight back into the one of the many yards that are right next to the field here. So I did have a talk with Cooper's mom about those batting gloves and the helmet. Well, I might have gotten her talked into the helmet getting to be a different color, but he might have to stick with those red gloves until he loses one, she said.
Well, in the times of sports now, people, I don't know, just times have changed. They bring their own helmets, their own everything. Ooh.
That was, probably in the zone in terms of just above the knee, but right on the edge. Go ahead and rip at it, Coop, It's 3-2. You got anything close, be cutting at it. So, nice pitch there by Stevens.
Yeah, that's the fan in me saying, ooh.
I know.
But it was definitely close enough. Good pitch.
Arnold squares the bunt. He gets one down. This is going to be a tough play for them to make. And he's there. The ball gets by the first baseman. He's got to get back now. Nice bunt by Tucker Arnold. Way to get something going there. He squared around a couple of different times on Monday, but didn't get anything down. But that was great.
And again, talking about your home field advantage, you can push that ball pretty hard.
Yeah.
Because it's going to die in this infield grass. It's thick. I don't know if people on TV can see it. It's thick. And so your third baseman's behind the bag.
Arnold's going. Let's see if he gets a better slide this time than he did the other day. Much better. So he takes second on the first pitch into Hance. Hance is up now. First pitch to Hance was a strike. But now we got runners in scoring position with only one out. And Hance takes one in the leg, so we're going to get two base runners on, which I think it took us a little bit to get some base runners last game. So,
yep, it did.
So now we got runners at first and second, one out, and the big man, Gabe Howard, stepping in. Oh, he got picked off. Get down. You got to get down, Tucker. He might have got under there, yeah. Yeah, and that's a great point. I mean, Tucker got picked off and made it, but Hance is still standing on first base. He should have been able to be watching that and see that throw get there and be able to take that.
Yeah, you're right. Either way, because if Tucker is out, and he probably should have been, we at least have a runner at second base. So live and learn. Hopefully he comes back and listens to our words of wisdom, right? I'm sure Coach will get us before he gets to listen to this. So
I'm sure he will. But if you do go back and watch tape, Anthony, and listen to us here, he's got a big lead there at first. He's going. He got a great jump. There's no chance they're getting him.
Well, they're out there for Gabe.
All right, second and third here, one out. It'd be nice to see Gabe to get into one here and get that momentum going here.
Absolutely.
Have the kids get excited in there. That ball, nice job by the catcher to keep that in front. Who is that? Number 18. That's Schoonover. That ball, it was a fastball in the dirt outside, kind of a one-hopper, and he was able to hop out there and block it enough that didn't allow that run to get in there. So count here is 1-1 to Howard. Nice pitch there. I had that moment there. That looked like such a good pitch. Like I had it in my mind that he was going to crush that thing.
It was there to be hit.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But, again, second game of the year, still trying to figure this out.
Good eye there by Howard.
And it doesn't take a big swing out of Gabe. You know, he's a big dude, so contact will go far, I can guarantee it.
All right, Stevens from the stretch. A little inside there. That takes the count. That should make the count full there, 3-2. Yep. Nice to know that I'm keeping it right. So 1 out here, 3. Counts 3-2 to Howard. Runners on second and third. Got a chance to bring a couple runs in here maybe. Inside, and Arnold's going to, and it gets by the catcher. Arnold's going to score easily with a good slide. Nice job, Tucker. Those are much better slides than the last game, so if you happen to go back and watch, good work.
Absolutely.
So Howard takes a walk. Arnold scores, and Hance advances to third on the pass ball there. So that'll bring up the right fielder, Vortman, who on Monday, who is a 6th grader, by the way, and hit 2 really good balls to the right side. They both made plays on him, but Howard's going. So he steals second. Southeastern tries the old throw it to shortstop play, and Hance was aware, and everything's good. Nobody gets picked off. So Vortman has a chance to put something in play here and get a run. There he hits, swings out a high one back to the pitcher. Anthony Hance goes home, and he gets thrown out by the pitcher for out number 2. Howard gets to third. All right, so 2 outs now, scores 1-1. We got runners on first and third, and the pitcher for the Cougars today, Hayden Johns, is up. Vortman's got a nice lead at first. Let's see if he got the sign. He's going to take second. So Vortman moves up to second. That first pitch to Johns was a ball. That is a nice rip with Johns. That's in the gap. That's going to score 2 runs for sure. He might get a double out of this. Nope. Nice job. Nice job by the center fielder there to cut that ball off on the gap and hold Johns to a single. But big, huge hit by Hayden there to help himself out, score 2 more runs.
We're going to have a courtesy runner. I don't know who he's pulling out yet, but
courtesy runner for the pitcher. So big hit by Johns to score 2 runs and make the score 3-1.
Looks like it's going to be Daxton Liddick.
All right, so that brings up the 7-hitter, third baseman today for the Cougars, Thrice Kirkpatrick. He's a 6th grader as well here. Let's see if we can keep this going, Thrice. Well, I'm not sure what Liddick was doing, but it's worked out for us somehow, some way. I think he had the whole place confused.
Yeah, well, the good thing about it is his wheels got him all the way to third base, so he's going to be able to – the coach is going to be able to talk to him a little bit about it. But, yeah, he was kind of caught in no man's land there. Catcher threw to first wildly, and Daxton ends up on third base. So we'll take it. That's, again, one of those lessons that Dad can talk to him a little bit about too as well.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. All right, so now we got a runner on third here. Kirkpatrick hits a fly ball into left. That is a great play by the left fielder out there for the out. He had to go back 3 or 4 steps, kind of caught it over his head, but nice shot there by Kirkpatrick too. So good inning there by the Cougars. Put 3 runs on the board, and we'll be back. All right, we're back here for the top of the second. Leading off for Southeastern will be the second baseman, Ramsey. Again, good inning there with the Cougars. It's 3-1 in top of the second in favor of the Cougars. I wanted to go back and touch on a little bit. The left fielder there, Noah Russell for Southeastern, made a really nice play out there. That ball was hit like right at him but over him, and he was able to kind of run back and able to catch the ball over his head in a really awkward position and saved a run there for Southeastern. So really nice play. So Johns now is 2-1 to Ramsey. Nice pitch right down the middle there from Hayden. That even it wasn't a breaking ball, but it almost looked like a changeup. It didn't. It certainly wasn't the hardest he could throw. There's that curveball there. If he could start doing some of that, like he tends to throw the curveball down the middle and it goes way outside. If he could start that on the inside a little bit more and make it more of a swinging pitch, because he buckled Ramsey right there. There's a foul ball out of play. All right, so counts full here to Ramsey. John from the stretch. Dribbler down the third base line. The other thing I keep noticing about this grass infield is that thing really bounces. It's kind of a chunk. So when it looks foul, these guys got to make sure they're coming up and making a play on it, because that could easily bounce fair really easy.
Just missed, and I know he wanted that pitch. It was probably outside, and but it was a good pitch.
Yeah.
You know, made the batter think about it. It could have gone either way. But if you're Hayden at this point, you know, live and learn, and right now, throw strikes. You know, you've had – when the ball's in play, we're making the play behind you. So trust your stuff.
Edinger with a nice throw. He's going to get in there.
And another thing on Hayden's game is right now is if he just pay a little more attention to that runner and give Cooper a better shot at it. Again, another good jump by the runner. And I know you're listening to Coach over here. You can kind of hear him, you know, vary your times. There he goes. He's varying some things, so he's learning. Don't let that runner be so comfortable with your pitching.
I just wonder if I don't know how much time Hayden has had to actually try pickoff moves, but that he tried a pickoff move to third because that's comfortable. You know, you can see him, and that pickoff move to first, that's kind of a different thing to get used to. So I wonder if he just, you know, like all of them, just need a little more time.
Absolutely.
Feeling comfortable with making that move and that turn.
Yep, still young in their development. Good pitch.
Nice pitch there. And I don't know if that was a left fielder Russell there. That
more important than our noggin, you know, this equipment's sitting here.
I'd say we'd be safe. So it counts 1-1. Nice pitch there by Johns.
He's really settling in.
Yeah. Gets ahead in the count here. So he's up 2 strikes and 1 ball. That's a good pitch. See if you can get somebody to chase that a little bit. It's over the plate. It's a good pitch there. So Ramsey's out. Oh, well, we're just going to wait. All right. Some slight technical difficulties there. I have no idea how long I've been talking and nobody's been able to hear, but it's okay.
We sometimes, if you know Bluffs, you're kind of in a hole, so you battle, you know, internet connection. So we're running on a hot spot. Seem to be okay now, so if we jump in and out, we'll update you as we make a pitching change here. It looks like Thrice Kirkpatrick is going to come in and pitch and replace Hayden Johns. So you can give a little bit of a recap of this inning. I think we lost this half inning.
Yeah, so Hayden leaves in the third. He gave up 3 runs. He had 2 strikeouts, a few walks, but overall did really well. He was around the plate, made him put the ball in play. But Hayden did a nice job today. In this last inning, he finally made a pickoff throw to first, which was great. So that shows growth throughout it. But so far in this inning, in case we've missed it here, so we've had 2 walks in this inning. And had a ground ball back to the pitcher for the first out, and the last 2 guys have walked. So we've got Billingsley that will be coming up for Southeastern here, and we'll be facing Thrice Kirkpatrick, his first time on the mound here. So it looks like we're ready to rock and roll. Thrice is warmed up and ready to go. And looks like Ettinger was giving some signs there. All right, we're back and live again. It's the top of the third inning. It's 4-0 West Central.
4-3 West Central.
Yeah, dang it.
4-3 West Central.
Yeah, 4-3. I'm glad Denny's here. 4-3 West Central. Runners on first and third with 1 out. First pitch is in the dirt. Ettinger gets a glove on it to keep it in front, but Rush will go ahead. He goes ahead and takes second base. So now we got second and third. Second and third, 1 out. Billingsley, the right fielder, is your hitter. That pitch just a bit outside for ball number 2. As a reminder, Thrice, he is a 6th grader as well. So this is probably his first time ever pitching from this distance in a game.
Yeah, Thrice has played a lot of travel baseball, so he's a good little hitter. He's the one that poked it out there in left field. Unfortunately for us, was caught, but he knows what he's doing up there. But you're right, everything slides back when you get in junior high. So
runners at second and third. Thrice, nice pitch, ball hit back up the middle. Can Hans make a play on it? He makes a play up the middle, gets the out at first, but that'll get a run in for Southeastern. Ramsey crosses the plate for his second run of the game, and that'll tie the ball game up.
Good on both sides. You know, hitter put the ball in play, got the run home, and for West Central, the out was in front of you. Take the out, and they did.
For the second out of the inning, so that's going to bring up the DH, Alex Russell. And he promptly takes one right in the back, and that sounded like it hurt. I could hear that through my headphones. That was solid. Hopefully he's going to be okay too. All right, so that's 2 outs. Now we got a runner on. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner here. And let's see if I can see who that is. Oh, it's probably Hayden. So Hayden Wilcox, who's actually playing center field, he'll come in and run for Russell, who is probably going to have a nice bruise tomorrow. So we're back to the top of the lineup with McClintock, who has walked and singled today and scored a run. He scored the first run of the game in the first inning. So we're first and third, 2 outs. The game's tied up 4-4. Kirkpatrick to McClintock. Throws a big curveball that gets away from Ettinger. Runner's coming home. He slides in safe. So Southeastern will take the lead here on a pass ball. And the runner on first, Wilcox, advances to second on that pass ball. So Southeastern gets a run there to go up by 1 run, 5-4. Nice pitch by Kirkpatrick. Way to come back strong there. even that count up. 1-1. I think McClintock ripped one back up the middle his last time up for that single. I think it went between our pitcher's legs. There's a nice curveball that McClintock waits on, hits a ground ball to short. Got to have a good throw here from Hanson. He calls him safe. He beats it out at first. McClintock hustling down the line. That grass really slows stuff down. Really slows stuff down, and I mean, Hanson's playing fairly deep out there. You got two at short, but all right, so we got 2 outs here. The runner's going there. There's another ground ball hit to short. He's going to have to get a throw here to first. That time he makes a great throw, good stretch by Gabe, and get that out there. So that'll end that inning. And I've got it at 5, but the scoreboard says 6. Am I right or wrong? You have 6?
I believe it is 6-4 Southeastern over West Central.
All right, we're here at the bottom of the third here. Southeastern's up 5-4. Leading out for the Cougars is Blaine Vortman, the right fielder. Southeastern does have a new pitcher, so the shortstop, McClintock, comes in to pitch. And it looks like the pitcher went to second, but I'm not sure if any other changes have been made. So I'll do my best to try and keep things right there. But I do know that McClintock is pitching now. So Vortman there gets a cut and fouls for strike 2. Fouls one into the fence there on the first baseline. And I believe Blaine reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. He hit a ball back to the
pitcher.
Back to the pitcher, right? And they got an out at home. So Blaine likes the high ones. So he rips at that one. He usually catches up to him and make contact, but if you throw something at his face and if it's over the plate, he's swinging.
Yes.
And he doesn't miss a whole lot of them. Ooh, that was a tough one to take, but
Yeah.
Good. It's all right. Here we go. So he's even this count to 2-2. He's worked the count here a little bit. McClintock from the stretch. Vortman swinging again, keeping it alive. Doing a nice job of fighting off that pitch was a little inside, but you got to swing at it when you got 2 strikes. Fouls that off to stay alive and fight and get a good one here. It's bottom of 3. McClintock steps off here. Counts 2-2. Southeastern's up 5-4. And that is just a 6th grader not having seen pitches like that before.
That's absolutely right. He gave up on that pitch, and it was a good curveball.
Yeah, really good curveball there from McClintock. So it froze him, and he'll learn from that. So that'll bring up Hayden, right? We didn't make any changes there, right? Yeah. Nope. So Hayden Johns is up, who I believe is playing third base now for us. And he takes the first pitch for a ball. Second pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Even the count here. Hayden got a 2 RBI single, I think, his last time up.
Yep.
He got things going, I believe. Hit a ball in the gap out there and 2 RBI single. So let's see if he can stay hot here and get something started here with 1 out. Just a bit outside there. So that's going to be 2-2. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Nice pitch. Good cut there by Johns. He fouls it straight back. This might be a good spot for that curveball right here.
That was a good one on the last at batter. So
yeah. And there it was. He just started that one a little bit lower. He takes that for a ball. So that takes a count to full.
I think you're going to have to see a fastball here at a full count. I may be wrong.
Low and outside, so Johns draws a walk to get us our get a base runner here. So that'll bring up Kirkpatrick, who's now pitching. He hit a real nice ball out into left field in the 1st inning. And the left fielder, which I believe is the Russell, young Russell, he made a great play out there to end that inning there. Pass ball here by McClintock, which allows Johns to advance to second. Ball 2. One thing I've noticed about Thrice here so far is he doesn't get cheated on hacks either.
No.
Like, he gets something, he's around the plate. He takes a good aggressive cut at it.
Yeah, and it took a nice play from the left fielder last time to get him out. So, again, one of our better hitters on the squad, Thrice.
He's worked this to a 3-0 count. Let's see what Coach Fuller has here.
I remember yesterday he had 3-0 count. He had the green light, so don't be surprised here.
And he'll take that one for a ball. First and second now. That'll bring up Emerson Little, who singled to right field his last time up. Keep getting hits, young man. You'll stay in the lineup. That's kind of how it works.
Absolutely. Put the ball in play.
Good pitch there from McClintock, right on that inside corner. Little takes a good hack at it. It just swings over the top. So we got first and second with 1 out. Little with another nice hack. Fouls that ball out. So McClintock well ahead in the count here. I wonder if that curveball might be coming here. He did try to throw it, and Emerson just wears it like it's no problem.
Absolutely. Especially down 0-2. Give him the old Levi Clayton and stick your elbow out.
Yeah, there you go.
And that was nowhere close. He got squared up on that one. So.
Yeah. All right, so we got bases loaded here. That'll bring our center fielder, Ben Bangert, up. He takes first pitch strike. Like to see Ben get a bat on a ball here, put something in play and make the defense work a little bit. That's a little in.
Yeah, absolutely. Just put it in play. It's going to be hard to turn a double play with Ben's speed and get yourself a run.
Ben gets one. That's going to – yeah, I thought that might be trouble at the start. It might have got a little deeper, but hits a little blooper to shortstop, who I think is number 15 now, which that's Lance. Makes that play there for the second out of the inning. So that'll be second out of the inning, and that'll take us back to the top of the lineup. And Ettinger, who rips a one, line drive to short, right at him, though. Short makes a nice play to take it out of the inning. So West Central was threatening there with the bases loaded with one out and got nothing. So 5-4 Southeastern at the end of 3. All right, we're back here. It's top of 4. Southeastern leads 5-4. Leading it off for Southeastern here will be the catcher Schoonover, who's done a really nice job behind the plate today. Patrick first pitch delivering, and he rips one down the third base line. Whoever's down there better pay attention. I think he ripped one last time down there.
Yeah, he put it over the fence
Yeah.
in the rocks pool over there. So.
Yeah. That's a long strike.
Good stop. Good job.
Kind of a like a sidearm curveball that Thrice throws there. All right, counts 1-1. Kirkpatrick from the stretch here. Oh, that went right off the end of the bat.
Knuckleball.
Yeah, like I was looking down third.
Yeah.
The way the swing looked. But it was a little nubber back to the pitcher. Kirkpatrick hops off the mound and makes a play at first. For the first out of the inning. That'll bring up number 15, Lance, who has walked and popped up to the second baseman. There's a ground ball up the middle. Hans charging a little bit. Bobbles it. Don't know if he's going to be able to make the play. So that'll be an error on Hans, and Lance able to get the first here.
Anthony's made a couple nice plays out there already. So again, it's one of the things about having to play that lip.
Yeah.
You know, as a shortstop, you can't do what the third baseman and first baseman are doing per se, and that is get up on that lip and play the ball. So you got to play a little deeper to be able to have the range out there. So naturally, you're fighting that lip, and he's done a nice job today, and that one just kind of got him a little bit.
And ball just gets away from the catcher just a little bit. Enough. Good lead there by Lance to be able to read that and then advance to second. This is Stevens up.
The sun's out of your eyes now, Coach.
It's getting it's a little bit right there. I need that. I need these sunglasses still. There's another ground ball up the middle, just over the pitcher's glove. Arnold there. Makes a nice throw to first for that out, but the runner will advance to third on that. So that'll be 4-3 for out number 2. That'll bring Ramsey up. Ramsey has walked twice today and scored both times, so I think it would benefit us if we kept him off the bases. 2 outs. You got Lance on third base here. Kirkpatrick doing a nice job on the mound.
Absolutely. I mean, they're putting the ball in play, but our defense has been up to the task. So nice job, Kirkpatrick, coming in and throwing strikes.
Strike 2. Oh. That's not the kid that got hit earlier in the back, is it?
I don't think so, but Cooper Ettinger tried to make a throw to third base, and he put it right between the 1 and the 5.
Holy cow.
Which was good that he probably did that because it looked like it was headed to left field. Hayden, our third baseman, didn't look to be in position to make a play on it.
These Southeastern kids are they're not gonna like playing here. They're taking some shots, so they're hanging in there though. Tough kids.
It was a nice pitch by Kirkpatrick. 0-2 count. Don't give them anything that they can hit. See if they'll chase and help you.
As long as Ettinger keeps everything in front here.
Absolutely.
We'll keep that run from scoring. There's another number. Thrice should be able to make that. This is going to be tough for Tucker. But he does make the play. Nice job. Nice job by Tucker Arnold charging that ball, picking it up with the bare hand, and getting the out at first. So nice job all the way around there defensively and on the mound. That is no run scored there for Southeastern, so the score stays 5-4. All right, we're back here. Bottom of 4. Southeastern leads the West Central Cougars 5-4. Leading it off here is Tucker Arnold. First pitch high. Tucker has singled and on a bunt and walked. Scored a run today. Made some nice defensive plays out there at second and slid better. So nice job, Tucker.
Yeah, Tucker caught a lot of slack for his slide in this first game, so we're going to chalk that up. I'm sure Dad, being the baseball player that he is or was, had a little talk with him. And he said something to you before the game, didn't he, old Tucker?
Yeah.
He heard him.
Yeah.
He heard you.
He heard, for sure.
Good kid. Has been a menace today, and that's what you need out of Tucker Arnold. He's been on base twice, like you mentioned, bunt single and a walk. So continue that trend as he's up 3-0 in this count. Get something started. Bunt foul, and Coach Fuller's letting him know about it.
You know, Tucker, like I think it happened in that last at bat. He's decided to, like, his back foot is really close to the plate. And you know, for kids this level, that might mess with the pitcher a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know, but it kind of maybe takes a little bit of the plate away from the pitcher.
Yeah.
Playing that game a little bit. So I like the approach.
All right, so that'll bring up Hance here as Arnold goes down to first. So Hance was hit by a pitch, and then I can't remember where he hit it, but it was a fielder's choice, so he got on. Arnold goes, and he's going to steal that base pretty easy.
Nice jump by Arnold.
So Hance took that pitch for a strike. But now we got nobody out, runner on second. Hance pop up behind. That might be trouble. That gets down. Arnold stays close to the bag, does what he should, and then as it drops, he takes third. So nice piece of base running there by Tucker.
Not the hit that Hance wanted,
no.
But he'll take it at this point in the year.
Yeah, heck yeah.
We'll call that no man's land. It really was.
Yeah.
Just caught right in between the second baseman and the center fielder.
That'll bring up Gabe Howard, who has walked and flied out to center. He hit a really nice ball his last time up. Center fielder made a nice play. So Cougars threatening here in the fourth, first and third with nobody out. Hance takes off and takes second with no throw. Strike 2 to Howard. All right, second and third, nobody out here. That's a good pitch.
Yeah, it was a really good pitch, and not only was it a borderline pitch, but 0-2 like that, he put it right on that borderline where Gabe wasn't going to do much with it if he did swing.
But pass ball here. Arnold coming in from third. There's going to be a play at the plate, and he is going to be safe.
And I know that the ball beat him to the plate, and everybody here looks like it would have been. We're going to get a conversation between the umpire and the coach, but I think it was just positioning of the pitcher. His glove was on the backside of the plate. And that's exactly what the umpire is saying, is the glove was really on the wrong side of the plate. Everything else set out, know, and we had a good view of it back here. I don't know how the cameras picked it up, but if his glove would have been on the other side of the plate, he would have been out.
Well, in any case, that'll tie the game up. Hance advances to third. that count goes to 2-2 on Howard here. And West Central still has nobody out. That'll be ball 3, so that's worked to a full count here. Let's see what McClintock does here. Back. Nice work. McClintock from the stretch, that 3-2 pitch to Howard inside, so he'll take a walk there. All right, so that'll bring up Blaine Vortman to the plate here. Let's see, what's he done? Fielder's choice the first time up, I think.
Yeah, and he struck out on a off-speed pitch his last time up.
That nasty curveball got him.
Yeah, it's a pretty good curveball out of a junior high kid. Coach Fuller going over what he wants Blaine to do, and that's a good move. I can tell you as his dad, you need to pull him aside and let him know. He's full of energy, and you love that about him, but also
he's might be giving away what he just got told to do.
He's practicing his bunting, if everybody saw that. But we'll see what happens.
All right, he squared around but pulled it back pretty early. Took that first pitch for a strike.
Yeah, Coach Fuller's laughing. We're all, I guess, laughing. We'll see how we'll
see how this goes here. Takes the second pitch for a strike. All right, we got runners at first and third. Howard's at first. Hance is at third. Nobody out here still. Bortman's down in the count 0-2. Howard's going. Throw all the way down. And Howard's safe. I don't know. I don't know in terms of like if we should be able to get that from third to home there or not.
Well, you know, you think we coach a lot of Little League, you know, and we would obviously take the base, but, man, you just think the bases are longer. It just seems like, yeah, you could take it easily, but, man, it takes a while to get down there.
That's true. Vortman hits a bomb into center field. It drops. That's going to score one. He's waving him, but he holds him up there. So that'll score one. Hance scores. Howard stops at third. And Vortman gets a single. I think that's his first hit of his junior high career.
I think you're right. And it was right there where Blaine likes it, up there in the eyes. So pokes it out there in right center field.
He gets a good look at it there.
Yeah.
So first and third, nobody out. West Central now in the lead, 6-5. First pitch is a ball. This is Johns, who's had a real nice hit the first inning, walked the second time up. Hasn't had a chance to score, though. He's been to third 2 times. They just haven't been able to get him in. And
you know, this is where you need.
Is that on camera?
Yeah, this is where you need about 17 cameras, and you understand why baseball has 17 cameras. We'll explain here in a minute.
Hayden hits a pop-up. Again, going to maybe be trouble between short and center. That drops. Vortman gets the second safely, and Howard's going to score there. That's 2 of those hits here this inning that have just been in no man's land.
Yeah, it's trouble.
That are really tough plays to make. So I'll go. Now we got first and second, nobody out. Another run across the plate, so that'll make it 7-5 West Central. With Thrice Kirkpatrick now up.
Well, in a game and a half, I think what you really like about West Central right now is they are going to swing the bat.
Yeah.
Maybe some of them were a little frustrated in the first game because, you know, we were a little wild, but first game stuff, and you can tell they continue swinging the bat. And if you talk to Coach Fuller, you're not going to look at pitches. He's going to make them swing it, which is really nice. Good things will happen when you put the ball in play.
Thrice Kirkpatrick hits a ball into left. That's going to get down. Left fielder makes a nice play on kind of a tall hop. So Kirkpatrick with another single. That'll load the bases up. And going to bring up Emerson Little, who has singled and been hit by a pitch so far today. Southeastern coach comes out and he's going to make a pitching change here. You know, I mean, McClintock did a nice job at throwing some strikes. We just happened to, you know, second game, able to swing the bats, making contact, and had some of those no man's land pop-ups that are tough
he
to
ran
play.
into some bad luck this inning in those pop-ups. Again, did a nice job, and he was the shortstop to start the game, was he not? And
yeah, he was.
He's a very impressive player, a very smooth player. And we took note of that right off the bat when he was, you know, when they were warming up and taking infield. So did a nice job, nothing to hang your head about. He's going to go to first base, it looks like. And the new pitcher, have you announced that?
I have not. It is
number 15.
That's Lance. That is Lance.
So we'll let him warm up, and we'll take a break, and we will be right back.
All right, we're back here. Big inning for the Cougars here so far. 3 runs in this inning so far. Bases are loaded, nobody out. With Emerson Little up to bat. Lance is now on the mound for Southeastern. First pitch is in the dirt. Vortman coming in to score. Slides to score the 4th run of the inning. Everybody's going to move up a base. First pitch to Little was a ball. And it looks like I can tell coming up in the – we're either going to pinch hit or substitute or something for Ben Bangert. That's Camden Wingler on the on-deck circle here, looking to be up after Emerson. Another pass ball. And I'm not sure that Hayden was ready to take that base.
Yeah, I agree. He didn't look ready to take it, and why run into an out, you know? So now Thrice, he was about halfway to third base there, so he was ready.
Yeah, look alive. Always be ready. That's the thing about baseball that gets so many people. It's just like it can lull you to sleep until it's time that you need to do it, and then you're like, God, dang it.
Yeah.
Especially just half a second.
Especially at a young age.
Little hits a ball up the middle. Nice play by the second baseman to at least keep it in front, but it's still going to score a run. I'm not an official scorer, but I feel like that should be a hit.
Yeah, I would give him a hit on that one, definitely. Even if he fields it, I think Emerson beats the throw. Looks like Corbin Arnold will come in and pinch run for Emerson.
Great game today just pinch running probably. I don't know if he's being substituted for, but swinging the bat really well today.
Absolutely. Again, just putting the ball in play.
Corbin, go get on the base. There you go, bud. He's all pumped up about being out there. I like it, Corbin. And Wingler will be pinch hitting for Bangert here. And we've got Corbin Arnold, Tucker's younger 6th grade brother, in pinch running at first. Kirkpatrick at third. Still nobody out. Wingler was way out in front of that bad boy. He's excited to hit right now. All right. First pitch strike there. Still first and third. West Central is up 8-5 now. Corbin stealing. They did the old, there we go. Kirkpatrick was aware of it. So Corbin takes second. Wingler behind in this count. 0-2. There he rips one. That's going to be nice play there by the shortstop. Get in the hole. Make that play for the first out of the inning. Nice job base running wise for our guys for staying close to the base and not getting doubled off. That'll be the first out of the inning.
I don't know how far you are, but you may get a hold of it.
And we'll be back up to the top of the lineup now with Ettinger. That's a ball.
Well, again, these people need to start letting us know.
Second and third, one out.
Well, maybe Kansas is bringing her over, so I don't know.
That ball's in the dirt for ball 2.
All right, just letting you know. You may call her. All right.
I can't tell. My scorebook says 9-5. I don't know if that's an 8 or a 9. Ettinger rips one in the hole to left. Kirkpatrick's going to store. Corbin Arnold coming around. Throw is wide. He's going to be safe. And Ettinger will advance to second on the throw to home.
Nice job all the way around. Bobbled out there in left field. Initially, Corbin was going to be held up. Corbin Arnold, that is. He ends up rounding, scoring, and I will give him the better slide for the first game. This is Corbin's first action between the two brothers. I think he said that's how you do it, is you walk past Tucker there as Tucker's now up to bat.
All right, so Tucker comes up. He started this inning off with a walk. So now we go, it's 11-5 West Central. Still one out. We got Ettinger out there on second base. Tucker here, who's singled and walked twice and scored 2 runs today. That's a little bit outside. Big inning here from the Cougars. You can hear the dugouts even in, the dugout's done really a pretty good job both games of, not being completely dead in there, but when you're rattling the bats, it makes it easy to do. So Arnold takes ball 3 there. He's worked the count 3-1. Got the shortstops in there popping in and out, trying to hold Ettinger on second. That's going to be ball 4, so Arnold's going to get on base.
For the 4th time, right?
Yeah, 4th time.
He's been a menace and a nice job. He set the table a couple times in a couple innings, and this being the 2nd time this inning.
So that'll bring Hance up, who singled his last time up. He gets a nice pitch to swing at. Ettinger stealing 3rd. He's in there safe.
Nice jump by Cooper. Good read.
Good read. Nice slide. Bad gloves.
You know anything about Coach Liddy, he's all style. Things have to match.
He's my nephew, so I can do that. Arnold going, takes second. I'm not sure. Southeastern's been working this, having the shortstop come in, but the catcher's got a nice arm, and he threw that thing on such a line that the pitcher had to protect himself there.
Yeah.
He was ducked down, and he still had to protect himself. So Arnold goes to second and third, 1 out. And that'll be strike 3. Hance goes down swinging for the 2nd out of the inning. Right? Yeah, okay. So that'll bring Howard up. He's walked a couple times, scored a couple runs. He takes the first pitch for a ball. (11-5) West Central here in the bottom of the fourth. I feel like those are the ones, based on where Howard is in the box, he keeps throwing that pitch.
It might end in the cornfield.
Yeah, that might not end up well.
You're right. I don't know. He's just comfortable out there. But that's a pitch right there that Howard is going to struggle with as far as he is off the plate. And, again, I'm not one to correct anyone right now. I'm just making an observation. He looks like he's right on the line of what would be the batter's box.
There he goes. That's the pitch he's looking for. Maybe a little bit low, tough to get to, but that's in his wheelhouse right there based on where he's at. He's moved up in the box, too, now towards the pitcher because that's 2-2, 2 outs. That ball's in the dirt. Scoon over. That's not going to work out well, Coop. Yeah, he never tagged him. Ettinger made a poor decision, honestly. That ball didn't get far enough away. I like his aggressiveness, he was being aggressive because he's ready to make that play. We talked earlier he sees it and he's going. Mm-hmm. It just didn't get far enough away.
Yeah.
And then he still hustled out and put a good slide in there and was able to actually get missed by the tag. So worked out well for him. That's where aggression works out for you. That was
strike three.
Okay.
Gabe Howard looked at strike three here. That'll end the inning, and that leaves it at 12-5 West Central as we move into the top of the fifth.
All right, we're back here for the top of the fifth inning. Big inning there for West Central. Put, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 runs on the board there.
There you go.
Sorry, had to count that up. So big inning there is 12-5. Leading it off now for Southeastern here is number 10, Noah Russell, the left fielder. He struck out his first time up, but walked and scored a run his last time. Thrice is throwing some nice off-speed curveballs in there. So he's ahead in the count now, 1-2.
Nice job by Thrice. Painted that corner. I don't know that it would have been touched if he did swing it, and out number 1.
Yep. And just I know we talked a little bit last inning about some pinch hitters and pinch runners. I believe everybody's re-entered the game for West Central. So Banger's still in center. Looks like Emerson Little is still in left. So that's number Emerson over to make a play over there, but he got there and slid and just missed it. And this is, I'm not sure who this is. I totally missed this. This is a new player here for Southeastern. That is number 12, Case Marlowe. So he must be pinch hitting or entering the game for Billingsley. So this will be his first at bat of the game. He promptly comes in and puts, wow, 2 good rips on the ball. Hard hit ball to short. Hance can't handle that one, and he's gonna reach on an air there by the shortstop. So Marlowe, those are really 2 really nice swings there.
Absolutely, come in the game. Very impressive with the way he swung the bat.
So
and
this.
If you hear Coach Fuller over there, kind of what we talked about, Hance is getting to the ball, but he needs to charge the ball a little bit. Come get the ball is what Coach is telling him. So we'll see how he adjusts. He's made some nice plays out there at shortstop, has Hance.
Yeah, for sure. This will be number 2, Wilcox, who he's hitting for himself here. He's been in the game playing center field the whole game, but Russell's been DHing for him. But Wilcox is hitting for himself here. Russell was the one that took that last one in the right straight in the back the last time, so maybe he didn't feel good about it. Marlowe's stealing second here, throw down. He's up standing. So Marlowe moves to second. The lefty Wilcox here. He squares the bunt, offers at it, and fouls it straight back.
Keep it up, Coop. Good job.
All right, so 12-5 in the top of the 5th. 1 out here. Southeastern has a runner on second. Kirkpatrick from the stretch. Big curveball. It gets to Kirkpatrick's gloves. That's a really nice effort there by Thrice. He come off the mound to get that ball and got a glove on it, and he slowed it down enough that Arnold wasn't going to be able to make the play. But he stayed after it, picked it up, barehanded it, and made a nice toss to first, like an underhand toss. So nice job, good hustle. Way to get the bat on the ball there by Wilcox as well. So he'll reach. I'm going to give him a hit on that as well. He moves Marlowe to third, so we got first and third here with 1 out, and the leadoff hitter, McClintock, back up. Ooh, they had him leaning and had a pickoff play there. But the throw gets away from the third baseman, and that's going to allow Marlowe to score.
And that's really going to be an error on the pitcher, as the throw wasn't. It could have been handled, but it was definitely a throwing error. So Kirkpatrick will have the error on that one. And as you can see, we got a young squad still learning to play the game. As you can see, hear sometimes Coach Fuller doing a great job of kind of knowing the term down and distance. We talk about that in a lot of sports. It's a football term, but we use it in basketball all the time too. We use it in baseball. Down and distance just simply means know the situation. What do you need and when do you need it? And if you don't need it, don't do it. And I think that's what he's saying there.
Yep. For sure. Nice pitch there by Thrice, keeping that ball low. Over the plate, but low. Thrice doing a nice job on the mound.
Absolutely. Right around the plate, changing speeds.
There's another curveball that McClintock gets on. John's at third.
Nice
He's able
play.
to make the play, get the out at first. Good job there by Hayden Johns. Charging that ball, catching it on that good hop in the grass, and getting the out at first. So, nice job, Hayden. That'll be the second out of the inning, and that's going to bring up Cludre. He hits one into the gap, a well-hit ball that's going to get down. Banger gets over to it, knocks it down, throw in, but that'll score Wilcox. And make it 12-7. All right, so Claudre is on first. We got 2 outs. This is Schoonover, who hasn't got anything fair today, but he's really had some rips today. But all those rips have been foul, so it could be trouble if he gets one between the lines. Pass ball there. Claudre will take second. Cludre. I keep saying Claude. Clud? I don't know. I'm sorry, dude. Maybe it's Cludre. Cludre. I don't know.
Good thing Grandma doesn't have our numbers. That's all I got to say.
I did happen to tell one of the Southeastern fans before the game, though, that we were broadcasting on WC Athletics, so we might have some Southeastern fans watching. So I apologize.
Hope so. Understand, we're not professionals.
That's right.
So you get what you get.
And I'm not sure what Southeastern's coach's name is, but that's the theme here with Mr. Schoonover. Like that ball, he's so out in front of that. He's got a great swing, but he's so out in front that literally went off the end, and that's nice curveball there from Thrice. And that's why the best balls that he's hit today have been bombs, but they've been foul. And he just got to stay back a little bit more, just wait a little bit longer. He's got a quick bat. Nice pitch there from Kirkpatrick. Another good pitch. That's a foul ball back behind. (12-7) West Central here in the top of the 5th. Southeastern has a runner on second. 2 outs here. Got a 2-2 count to Schoonover, who calls for time. Let's see what kind of pitch Thrice can make here. Curveball. It's popped up. Ettinger makes a play for it. He couldn't find it right away, but he goes sliding over into the fence to try and make a play and just comes up a little bit short.
Guys, it's away from the fence.
That's a tough one too, because
In the yard.
the sun's kind of in there too. Schoonover hanging in here, fouling balls off until maybe he gets the one he wants.
Nice pitch. Nice pitch. Thrice hits the corner. That's strike 3, and that'll end the inning. After, well, 5.5,
Yeah.
12-7 West Central.
All right. Well, unbeknownst to the announcers of this broadcast, the game is now it's over. I don't know if it's a time limit thing or what. I don't want to sound stupid.
Well, this is our first introduction to junior high
Yeah.
baseball, so I'm not
I did. Yeah.
aware of that rule. So
Anyway, the game's over now. West Central's going to win 12-7. I wish I'd have known that. We may have had a little more exciting end. When
Absolutely.
that we would have given thrice's due on that strikeout to end the game. So
I was just building up to that.
Yeah.
I never got a chance.
we
But
never-
anyway, it looks like we're going to have a B game anyway, so we're going to get a chance to see some other players play. Both teams have numbers, so they've agreed to do another game here, which is going to be nice. So we're going to take a break, charge some of our equipment here, hopefully, so we can make it through the next B game. Not sure how many innings it's going to be, but we'll be here for the duration or as long as our equipment lasts. How's that sound? So we'll be back in a little bit.
All right, we're here for the extra innings B game here, letting some of the, both of these teams have some good numbers, so it's great.
Absolutely.
That's a good thing to have good numbers at small schools like we have, and getting them some extra innings is great here. So we don't have actual lineup cards, so we're going to do our best with names and numbers here. So I know leading off here for Southeastern is number 4, which is Gage Rost. On the mound for West Central is Corbin Arnold. Behind the plate is Emerson Little. That's ball 2. I don't know how the ump back there could call that a ball.
Just a bit inside.
It's a good chance to let these youngsters, let them see them out here. So Corbin issues a no-out first hitter walk to number 4. So now number 8, Braden Hubbard, coming up for Southeastern here.
Good pitch, Corbin.
Nice pitch there from Corbin. Emerson Little needs to squeeze that. That's a good pitch. If you listen to this later, Emerson, you got to squeeze that.
Those are our coaches.
Good cut there. Looks like that might have got his foot. He's limping a little bit.
Right on the instep.
Yeah. Hubbard, he's got next game. He's going to have one of those major league leg plates down there.
Why not, right?
Yeah. Why not? We got nobody doing the scoreboard? No. Oh, nice. Nice pickoff play there by Corbin. He's probably done this some, though. He's played all. I don't know if they can lead off in that age travel or not. Probably.
I don't know. I'm going to have to get a text from the lefty, but I think so. And, of course, Corbin playing some travel baseball. And the thing about Corbin is he's really, really young for a 6th grader. So,
yeah. Raw takes off, sliding. He makes it safely, so he steals second. Rost. And again, this is Hubbard up. Rost is on second. Arnold delivery there is a strike. That's strike 3 to Hubbard, so that's 1 out. Now, coming to the plate for Southeastern is number 17, Carter Akers. Ross still on second, 1 out. Jackson Little moving back and forth in there second on a pickoff play. Good throw. They might have had him there. It was a little short, so he had to try and dig it out of the dirt, but good throw, and they might have had him.
I agree there. Good move. Just ball looked like it slipped a little.
Good stop him. Ooh. Good try.
All right, Emerson, here's something else for you to listen to. That's a long throw to try and get somebody out.
Yeah, you're almost gonna, if you're looking at that play, you need to be halfway or somewhere that's not 5 feet from the base. So again, love Emerson. He's super aggressive. You can always turn an aggressive player down. Sometimes it's hard to turn one up.
Yeah.
So
he ain't afraid to sling it around.
We'll take the effort.
And he'll also run through this fence, too, if he had to for something.
That's his twin brother out there he's trying to throw to. So
good job.
Nice play there by Emerson to catch a.
And as we said that, he throws it down there again. But that time, it looked like the runner might have kind of fallen asleep a little bit, and we may have had something there. But
man, we are all worried about this runner. Like must be Vince Coleman out there. We are worried about this guy. This Mr. Gage Ross must have a reputation of speed.
That's great. Vince Coleman.
Swing and a miss there by Akers.
Hope somebody's keeping the count because
Well, they were.
it looks like we got Cooper out there now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's not keeping the count. Maybe Justin is out there.
Hope somebody is.
There's a ball hit into center. So that's Akers is going to end up. No. Rost is going to score on a well hit ball by Akers into center. And I can't see what number that is out there. Who is that for us?
Is that
That's just too far. I can't tell.
is that Curtis out there in center field?
Yeah, it looks like Curtis. Curtis Blanton there playing center field for us. Well hit ball that he just didn't get the angle on. Got over to, but he did a good job getting to it and getting it back in and holding him to a single. All right, so Akers with a big lead on first. He's going to steal. Emerson with the throw down. He's going to be safe standing up. So up to bat right now for Southeastern is number 26, Corbin Ussery.
Nice job by Jackson Little. The ball took him to the second base side, but he continued to move and make sure he caught that ball.
Ussery standing in here. We're pickoff artists. That's what we are. We're getting after it. All right, so that's Akers at second. Southeastern's up here 1-0 on an RBI single by Akers. Ussery at the plate, 1 out. Arnold for a strike. Let's see if I can get a gauge on who's where for us.
Looks like we have Cole Hutton out there in right field, Curtis Blanton in center. Is that Keegan Fuller?
In left,
In
I
left
think
field.
that's Keegan.
Blaine Bortman at third base, Jackson Little at shortstop, Daxton Liddick at second base, Thrice Kirkpatrick at first, and then as you mentioned earlier, it will be Emerson Little behind the plate and Corbin Arnold pitching.
It's a ball in the dirt that gets by Little, so Akers is going to advance to third here, so we got 1 out. Southeastern's threatening to get another run. Arnold there from the stretch. I wish I knew what the count was.
Well, it is 2 out, or 2 strikes.
That's a ball way outside.
Ball count.
I'm guessing it must be a full count here. 3-2. Ussery looking for a pitch. He can maybe drive here. That was a good throw by Corbin. Pick off there. Pick off attempt at third. One out, full count. Arnold from the stretch. He's going to deliver to Ussery, and that's going to be a ball. And it's going to get past the catcher, and Akers is going to score. So that'll be 2 runs now for Southeastern, and Ussery will jog on down to first. So coming to the plate now for Southeastern is number 0, and that's Chase Campbell. All right, 1 out, runner on first, 2-0 Southeastern here in this extra inning game. The first game, strike 1 there. Emerson Little being aggressive gets a. Whoa. I don't know if Thrice ever tagged him, but he went out of the baseline. Anyway, that's a great point about Emerson right there. He's always alive back there, looking to make a play. Ussery got too far off. He threw behind him, got him in a rundown, and got the second out of the inning there. So nice job there by everybody. I believe that first pitch was a strike because Campbell swung at it. So now nobody on, 2 outs here. Looks like that one might have got a little away from him. All right, Chase Campbell for Southeastern here. Just a little bit outside from Arnold. All right, here we go. Arnold from the stretch. That's a little bit outside. That's going to be a walk. So Campbell will take first. That's going to bring up, oh man, number 11, Preston Jarbo. I think that's right.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
You were very confident saying it, so I'm going with it.
I think it's good. Campbell, he's going. He takes off for second to throw from little behind the plate. On target. If we could just get Emerson to take a little bit of that rainbow out of that bad boy.
Yeah, a little step in his throw would probably help him.
Yeah.
He's kind of throwing in the same spot he's squatting in, so that tells you kind of a little bit about his momentum of where he should be throwing the ball.
Just a little up there.
But again, that's something you kind of figure out.
Yeah, dude's only a 6th grader.
Yep, as you do it.
So this is Jorbo again. There's some heat coming from Corbin there. He reared back and let that one go. Gets by the catcher, so Campbell will advance to third.
Is that scoreboard right? Only 1 out, or is there 2 outs?
No, there is 2 outs. I'm confident in that.
Good pitch.
There's a strike. Jorbo hits it to third, fielded by Vortman. Throw just a little high over Kirkpatrick's head. So Campbell's going to score. And Jorbo will stay at first on the overthrow. I keep grabbing my pencil like I'm going to write this in the book, and I'm not keeping the book. All right, so that's 3-0 Southeastern. Is that number 7? Did you guys see that? Is that a 7?
For the batter?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Well, I don't know. The sun's in my eyes. I think you are right. Number 7, yes.
All right, number 7 is Easton Allensworth for Southeastern. And they're going to switch Corbin. Corbin's now going to go play second. Blaine Vortman's going to come in and pitch. That means Dax is going to third. I think maybe we can take a break in the warm-up part here. What do you think?
I'm good with it.
Okay. We'll be back. Everybody who's tuned in and excited. We're great. We'll be right back. All right, We're back here, so now it's Blaine Vortman on the mound for West Central, and number 7, Easton Allensworth, is up to bat. I believe there's 2 outs. And Preston Jarbo there kind of acted like he was going to go steal and then decided to turn back, and our catcher, Emerson Little, went ahead and threw it down, but he went back safely, so. There's a good pitch by Blaine for a strike. Nice cut there by Allensworth. I just heard Justin. That's a John Wooden quote.
Absolutely.
Be quick, but don't hurry. There's another strike.
It's just a long way out there.
Yeah, that's a long ways.
You guys gotta start working out.
All right, so Jarbo steals second. And I do believe there's 2 outs here. One and 2 here to Allensworth.
Oh, boy.
That was a good throw. Communication there from the catcher there. That looks like ball 2 there. Gets past the catcher, and Jarbo will take third. So Southeastern threatened to score another run here. Allensworth with a 2-2 count. Works it to full. Fortman going from the windup. There's a strike. That'll be strike 3 and the 3rd out of the inning. So Southeastern gets 3 runs there, and West Central will be coming up to hit. rest.
Welcome back to Bluffs in B game action as Southeastern has taken a 3-0 lead here as West Central's turn to bat. It'll be Corbin Arnold up first for West Central. Ball one. Who is that pitching up there? It looks like Akers pitching for Southeastern. Hubbard behind the plate. And unfortunately, I don't know the rest of these players, so you'll just have to see it on film. Corbin squares to bunt. It's going to be ball two.
Oh, boy.
And
Come on, Little. Who's my man playing short out there for Southeastern? What number is that?
I can't see that far. Looks like maybe a 2.
Number 2. There you go.
Corbin Arnold pops up, and what a play by the third baseman. Caught it in foul territory. Nice little diving play.
27. Number 27 for Southeastern. Lucas Clampett. Look at that glowing mullet back there in that sunshine.
Oh, you're talking about the shortstop. Now, after
Yeah.
the third baseman, what's the number on the third baseman? We got to give that kid a lot of credit.
I can't tell what it is either. Sorry, guys.
He made a heck of a play in foul territory, sliding and catching that ball. If we get a number on him, I'll tell you who he is.
Well, we got Jack Little up here for West Central. He's hit 2 foul balls here.
And again, a good chance for some of these players to get in at bat. Now, Jack started for the Cougars on Monday night against the Virginia Redbirds, did a nice job at shortstop. He was DH for, so he didn't get in a bat. So, again, he's going to be big for us this year. He's a nice little pitcher. And I'd assume that he's going to get some innings here in the next day or two as we play 4 games this week. And just a headsy baseball player, headsy everything.
Yeah.
Any sport. He's one of our leaders. Counts 2-2 on Jackson Little. He's going to look at it outside, and he's going to bring the count to full. Pitch by Akers.
Good job.
A high, ball 4.
Good, Nolan.
So Jack will take a walk.
Bring in Nolan Lee. Had Nolan in Little League, and this kid, he can hit it.
He can hit, and he's got a really nice arm, too. Little diving back into first.
Atta kid. Make mom wash it before tomorrow's game.
Yeah.
That's what you've got to do. Little's off with the pitch. Ball is knocked down by Hubbard, but he's not going to have a play. Little has second base standing up. Nice job by Hubbard to knock it down. Ball gets past the catcher, and Little takes third base. So Nolan Lee has a runner there on third. Contact could bring him home. Again, West Central down here in the bottom of the first in this B game. Ball's thrown away by the pitcher. Jackson Little's going to score, and it's going to make it 3-1.
We got to get Dalton Hutton talking down there as a third base coach. The ball got away, and Jack kind of stopped and was looking to see if he should be going or not. Come on, Huttons. You got to get talking.
Dalton, one of the high school kids, along with Caden Meyer, that helps this junior high team out, and Coach Fuller. they are big players for the West Central High School baseball team. So good to see those guys around. Two people that our youngsters look up to, obviously, and know a lot about the game. They play some travel ball as well. Nolan Lee draws the walk, and he'll hustle down to first base. And that'll bring in Daxton Liddick. Daxton pitched a little bit in Monday's game. Did a nice job for us. Takes ball one.
This is an area where Daxton, this is his dad talking too, but needs to get better, is at the plate to help his teammates out here. He lacks some aggression sometimes. Got a nice swing. This is a perfect chance for him to just come in here and go after it.
Absolutely.
Who cares if you strike out?
There you go. Puts the ball in play down the third baseline. There's going to be no play at first, but Nolan Lee being aggressive. He's going to go all the way to third. He better get down. And he gets there. Ball gets away. Nolan Lee's going to score all the way from first base. Nice job, Nolan Lee, on the hustle. Daxton Liddick winds up on second base. That'll be a base hit, followed by a couple of errors. So, yeah, just like you talked about, put the ball in play, see what happens, but a good job for Daxton getting out in front of that pitch. Maybe not as solid as he'd like it, but, again, like you talked about, being aggressive. You know, it's more than just getting kids. I mean, it's nice to get kids playing time, but also for the kids, this is a chance to prove that you have some value, especially for, you know, a lot of these kids are sixth graders, you know, getting some good experience, but also trying to prove themselves.
Yeah, for sure, especially for these kids, like these sixth graders, like just the whole leading off thing and getting the feel of leading off and when to go back and how far to get your secondary when you've already led off. You know, even getting a feel for what it's like from this distance bases on a pass ball to be able to score.
Daxton scores on the wild pitch. The only suggestion I have for you, son, is slide. You about caught it in the melon.
Yeah. They about got two of us in the Keegan in the melon too.
Yeah, I don't know. Keegan must have thought it was ball four. He kind of took off for first, but it was not.
So I don't know if we mentioned it, but this is Keegan Fuller up here to bat. Looks like it counts 2-2 here.
I believe it's a full count on Fuller. And it's ball four, so Keegan will take the base. It is tied 3-3 here in our B game. Again, it was West Central winning the junior high game 12-7.
Yeah.
Is that right?
12-7.
12-7 in 5 as time.
This is our man Curtis Blanton up here. Ooh.
I love the enthusiasm of some of our bench players, but leave those to the coaches. He's telling Keegan to go, and Keegan does swipe second base, but stay there, kid. Curtis Blanton again, digging back in there. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. 3-3, bottom of the first. Ball high, it'll be ball 3. Curtis takes strike 1. It's 3-1. This will be his count. Hitter's count here. Anything close? Take a rip at it, kid.
We've had Curtis all through Little League too, and always love having him. Kid can rip it when he decides to swing the bat. He can put the barrel on the ball. And really nice job.
Absolutely. Nice swing. Comes up empty, but good for him. That's strikeout number 1, out number 2, and that'll bring in Cole Hutton. Cole helping everybody out. Dusts the plate off himself. Doing a little house cleaning. Takes ball 1.
Fuller's still down there at third. Get a pass ball. We might get another run in here. If Keegan gets a good jump, he's going to get picked off.
Ball gets thrown away, and Keegan's going to score. He was picked off. Coach Fuller talking to his third base coach to what he wants him to tell him in the dugout. Glad that he scored. Learn from it. Cole Hutton still up. Ball high. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs here in the first inning. I think we're going to try to play 2 innings here on this B game.
Should be able to get through everybody in 2 innings, I'm sure.
Ball 3.
Looks like the coaches are talking some strategy here about how this is going to go.
3 balls, no strikes to Hutton. It'll be ball 4, and he'll take his base. That'll bring in Thrice Kirkpatrick or Emerson Little. I can't. Who's on deck over here?
Looks like Emerson. He would just.
We're going to just change it there.
Looks like for time's sake, they're just going to go ahead and say that's the inning, and that'll allow Southeastern to come up to the plate, top of the second. Looks like we're going to have a new pitcher in there. It's going to be Jackson Little. So we have some shuffling around. We'll catch up once we see everybody in their positions and get you caught up from the West Central side, and we'll be back for the second inning. Back at it here in Bluffs. It's Jackson Little pitching to his twin brother, Emerson. Is that right? Is Emerson still in?
Yep, he's still there.
Jackson Little, a nice pitcher. We're going to rely on him to throw some innings at the junior high level. That's a nice arm slot. Knows what he's doing out there. Very headsy, as we talked about. You know, you're going to see him throw a lot of change-ups with his fastball. Looks like he's digging for something right now, as he was. That's tipping your pitch at Jackson. But he'll learn from that too. If I see you digging, I know you're here. He's coming with a fastball right down the middle. Jack makes short work with batter number 1. 1 out here in the second inning.
This is my man here that had that cabbage hanging out the back just glowing in the sun, man. That looked glorious out there. What's his name again? 27, Lucas Clampett. He looks like a little ball player.
He does. Looks at ball 1 from Jackson Little. Off-speed pitch goes over his head.
You got it.
These kids are starting to, you can tell, you know, coaches, showing them some different pitches and how to throw different things. So they're trying some things out. I know my son's excited about throwing a changeup or throwing a curveball or whatever. So sometimes your best pitch is just throwing the fastball. So if you can spot it, major leaguers make a living on that. Nice pitch by Jackson Little.
He found it.
Yep.
Found it right there. That was a curveball there.
And again, you're seeing him in this B game, but you're going to see him in a lot of junior high games as well, as he has a nice arm. That's ball 4. Clampett will take first base, and that will bring in number 4.
Which is Gage Rost.
Rost.
So we're back to the top of the lineup here for them.
Good stop, Emerson.
A little outside for Little. Nice stop by Emerson Little.
You know, the other thing for these guys, these 6th graders, is that's somebody stealing here.
Way to back him up.
I mean, pitching off this mound, none of them have done something like that, and that's different.
Yeah,
that's not a baby mound. That's a full-on mound right there.
That's a Matt Banger mound right there. Matt put, again, we talked about this in the game too. First game, he put some work into this, so appreciate all the work that he's done. But you're right, you know, these guys haven't pitched a lot. They don't play a lot of travel ball. They play baseball, but Little League and things like that. But you can definitely tell a thrice Kirkpatrick has pitched off a mound, and some of these guys are still trying to figure it out, but they'll get it.
It's like Jack's having a little trouble finding his groove here, though. He was humming along the first 2 batters there, and
so back-to-back walks, still 1 out, as Coach Fuller's giving a little talk to his pitcher here. He's the umpire and the pitching coach. In the B game, the umpires go home, and the coaches just kind of take care of it. So it's about getting these kids some playing time. Little with the pitch, nice pitch. Hubbard at the plate. That'd be strike 2 with an off-speed pitch. Looks like a little change up there.
Nice job by Jack. He was struggling there for 2 batters, and he's come back here and just pumping some strikes in there, going for the pickoff.
We probably attempted about 10 pickoffs this B game, haven't we?
They're all excited about having that opportunity.
Nice pitch. That's strike 3 past Hubbard for out number 2. Two outs, 4-3 West Central. Top of the second. I'd imagine no matter what happens, West Central will at least get a bat, as some of the players haven't batted yet.
Well, I wonder if they stopped at last inning because they were coming up to Emerson and Thrice, who already hit.
Right. Jack out to right field. That's Nolan Lee. No, he almost makes the catch. It gets by him just a little bit. The one run is going to score and tie this game. He does a nice job getting the ball in bounds, back in play. And on that relay, a second run scores.
I wish I had the book because I think that's the kid that hit the ball into center the last time, isn't it? The Akers kid?
You might be right. You have a better memory than I do. Emerson throws down to second base, nothing going. He gets to third base, coming home, and he's going to score.
You got it.
Chance to learn, and that's what these are all about. And that's as you could probably hear, Coach giving Emerson a little advice on how to handle some situations, which is what this is all about. Strike 2, if that board is correct.
I'm not sure if it is or not.
It's 6-4 here, top of the second in our B game. And strike 3. That'll end. No, well, everybody, but strike 2, I guess. The board was wrong. Strike 3. Jackson Little gets out of it. We'll go to the bottom of the second, I assume. Southeastern up by 2, 6-4. New pitcher in the game for Southeastern. I'll get a number on him as soon as he turns enough. It looks like number 2. Wilcox. Left-handed pitcher, if I have that right. And Clampett will be behind the plate. It is Wilcox. He played in the first game. Played center field. Cole Hutton will lead us off. I'm sure that Coach Fuller is just getting some players back in. This is no order in particular. Cole Hutton batted in the first inning. And let's see him swing the bat here the second inning. Anything close. That was close. Let's go. Cut her loose, kid. This is a chance.
Yeah, this number 2 here, which is Wilcox, right?
Yes.
He played center field the entire first game, so he's probably a little bit of a player here. He probably throws some strikes.
Well, don't jinx him, Coach.
Sorry, broadcaster jinx.
Yeah.
Just like talking about a free throw.
Wilcox, 1-1 count. Hutton squares, and he fouls it off. Never really got the bat out in fair territory, and that's kind of what happened to him. He just kind of fouled it back, went right off the top of his bat. But you have another one here. Let her rip if it's close.
Yeah, I'd like to see him. He's squared around with 2 strikes, I think. There you go, Cole.
And I like it. Yeah. Not the result he wanted, but he went down swinging, being aggressive. That'll bring Curtis Blanton back up. He went down swinging in the first. But again, as we've talked about, Coach Fuller will have them swinging.
Yeah, I like it. I've heard, I know his approach to the hitting is, let's get up there and let's be aggressive and hit. And I've heard him even say at some point, the bat plays, so it doesn't matter if you, sometimes, not that it doesn't matter, but the bat plays just means if you can hit, you can get on the field.
It's just so much pressure, it doesn't matter what age group, you put the ball in play, good things can happen. Doesn't always result in a base hit for your stats, but
right.
Puts the pressure on the defense to make a play. Nice swing by Curtis. Swings through it. Only strike 2, Curtis. Stay in there. Good swing. Flips the bat like Harrison Bader, and he's back in there.
Oh, I get one more hack at it? I'll get in there.
Cut her loose, man. Wilcox doing a nice job. And he takes it off the Achilles. I think he'd rather just gone back to the dugout after that result.
Like, dang it. You aren't going to throw me a strike. Don't let me get back in here.
And he took it right off. It looked like the back of the calf or the Achilles. It wasn't a good spot, that's for sure. As he limps kind of down to first base, they're going to give him a little bit of time, check on him. I think he's all right. He's just going to have to walk that one off a little bit.
Walk it off and maybe have a nice bruise to show the ladies at school on Friday.
That's right. Hey, ladies. Showing Caden Meyer where it
He's
hit
like,
him.
yeah, it hit me right here, man.
Good job, Curtis. Stays in there.
Attaboy, bud.
Keegan Fuller up to bat. And Daxton Liddick will follow him. Now you're going to get a look at a left-hander and what he can do. So look alive. He's going to first, and he could be picked off. Safe. You almost saw that one coming.
Yeah.
Lefties are so hard, even to, At my age, it's hard to pick them up
Oh,
and
yeah.
figure out what they're doing. I can remember at this age just being totally lost. Ball high. Curtis is going to take second as it goes off the glove.
Good read there. As soon as he saw it get by him, he takes off. All right, Keegan, let's see you get that barrel on something here.
Ball gets past Clampett. It's going to be Blanton taking third base. Nice job by Curtis being aggressive.
Keegan, if you happen to go back and listen to this, on a pass ball, you got to get out of the box, brother.
Pickoff move to third, and goes away. Curtis will score. Curtis Blanton, that is. Both teams have had more pickoff attempts than I've seen in a long time in baseball.
Well, they're excited about getting this chance to maybe pick some people off.
That's right.
Keegan checked up on that one. Wasn't ready to get the full swing in here. I don't think the thing's right. That's at least one strike. I thought he had two, but maybe not. I'm not real sure what the count is anymore. 3-1. All right, there it was. I heard it. 3-1. Let's go, Keegan.
It doesn't matter. Anything close. Get a good swing at this one, Keegan. He's squaring to bunt. I don't know if that's a new thing that they like now, too.
I don't know either.
And he takes the walk. Daxton Liddick up to the plate. Had a single in his first at bat. Pulled it down the third base line. Came around and scored. Wilcox pitching. You better watch him. He's got a nice move to first base, and Mr. Fuller's off there quite a bit. Strike one as Liddick swings through that one. There he is again, taking a pretty good lead. Thrown behind Liddick. It's going to go to the backstop, and Fuller's going to take second base. The sun is setting, as Grandma Pumpkin points out. Right over the cornfield. I see that we have lights on this field. I don't know if they work.
It's going to be dark here soon.
I'm assuming we are going to be done after this half inning. Liddick swings through it. It gets past the catcher again. And Fuller takes third base. One ball, two strikes, one out. 6-5 Southeastern here in the B game. Ball outside evens it up. Stay aggressive here.
Anything close, go
Absolutely.
take a cut at it.
Ball three gets past the catcher. Here comes Fuller. He better get down. He does get down, and it's safe. Ties this game up 6-6. And Liddick will be back up there with I believe, a full count.
Yeah, I think you're right.
There we go. Scoreboard catches up.
Chance to keep it alive here. Guess there's only one out, though, so.
Liddick walks. He'll take first base. That'll bring up Nolan Lee.
Nolan Lee, did he walk the first time, or did he get hit?
Check your book.
No, it's not. I'm not. I think he walked.
Oh, okay.
I think he walked. Be interesting to see how Liddick looked. He pinch ran in the first game, and he almost got picked off down there. And we'll see what happens with this lefty.
He's off with the pitch. Down to second base he goes. So I know you don't see the ads running here in the B game, but I want to remind anybody that you can advertise with us. We have quite a few already signed up to do that, and if you haven't done so already, please think about considering a lot of the projects that we're doing. That's how we do what we do, is the support from the community. Daxton Liddick steals third base, wild throw to third, and now Daxton will come around to score. Nice aggressive base running by Mr. Liddick. If you check our social media pages, you'll see that we try to promote everyone that does advertise with us. You saw on the junior high game as you saw the ads scroll through. And then as school gets started, our marketing class will put kind of like a little commercial or so you would say you'll see on this YouTube page as well. So you get plenty of airtime, that's for sure, and I know a lot of you guys aren't overly concerned with that. You like to support our athletics and what we're doing, so we appreciate that. A couple of projects that we're working on right now is that we're finishing up the baseball project. As the backstop has been finished today, so the screen is in, and we have a bleacher project that's going to go in the spring of next year. So a lot of improvements on that baseball field. It's going to look good for high school baseball next year. Another project that we just committed to was with the cheerleading squad, our competitive cheerleading squad, and working to help them get some cheerleading mats for the gym floor. So again, a lot of things going on. I have a lot of things that we're thinking about doing, future plans. So again, we appreciate all the help that we get from all of our sponsors.
Just some more. We've got football coming up, so we'll be doing broadcast of football games, home football games on Friday night. I'm sure we're going to do some volleyball is going to get started here, so we'll be doing some volleyball as well. I don't know who will be on the mic for those, but
definitely won't be us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try to live stream all of our games, all of our home games. We ran into I know my brother-in-law gives me a hard time that we did one baseball game last year. But if you know the spring that we had, it was wet. It was about 35-mile-an-hour winds, and it just wasn't conducive to take our equipment out and do it. But we try to do as many live stream games as we can, and we hope that you enjoy them.
I will put if there happens to be anybody listening too, we haven't done a junior high girls softball game yet. We want to do that. The problem is Denny and I do most of the broadcasting for this stuff, and both of us have sons playing junior high baseball. So if anybody wants to learn how to do some of this stuff and wants to get on a mic for a junior high softball game, we're more than willing.
Absolutely.
We'll try and get one in when we can.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and do that.
That's the plan. So stick with us. We'll get to a softball game hopefully soon. Yeah. Unfortunately, like softball, but junior high baseball goes 4 days a week, and there's just not a lot of free time. So we'll check schedules and see if we have an open date, and if not, if somebody wants to take it on from our community, we'd be more than happy to show you how to set this up. A minor undertaking.
Yeah. I bet Denny would probably get it set up for you, and you just got to put the mic on and know how to turn it up and down, and you can probably get away with it pretty easy.
Yep. Corbin Arnold will step in. Again, another pickoff move. 7-6, not that that matters here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah.
We're really just trying to get some kids some playing time, both teams. Both coaches doing a nice job of that.
Looks like Corbin's probably going to be the last batter here.
Yeah.
No matter what.
And if I'm aware of that, Mr. Arnold, I'm going to take some swings, maybe from my heels.
Well, yeah, and I also think, Justin talks a lot more about bunting than what we ever did when we had a lot of these guys as little leaguers. So they're all I think they all got kind of this, ooh, bunting. Yeah, let's try this out.
There's Corbin. He fouls it off. So, like Coach Aaron just said, we're probably at our last batter for the night. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, if you want to advertise with us, you don't necessarily have to be from West Central. We have the Winchester tournament. We have a lot of sponsors that are around the area, but not necessarily in Winchester or Bluffs. Reach out to the high school office. Check our Facebook page. You can get all the information there.
All right, that's going to do it.
Long night. I think we've been at it, looks like, for the live stream about 3.5 hours. So that's long enough, is it not?
It's long enough, and I'm sure that the devices and people that have been listening's ears might be bleeding after 3.5 hours of us. So we apologize. But thanks for joining us.
We may try to broadcast the junior high game on Friday. Stay tuned to our web page, our Facebook page. It'll let you know. It's usually last minute when we decide what we're going to do, but that's the next home game. And if we can make it work with all the other things that are going on Friday, we'll definitely try to make that happen. So, again, thanks for tuning in. And the junior high game, it was West Central winning 12-7. And then in this B game, West Central does pull it out, 7-4 or something like that. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.